Thank you for staying with us this evening, and let's get right back into it as we head to Windsor for their matchup with Watkins Glen and the Storm. It's youth night for the Black Knights, and it was a big night for Ashton Werner. First in the air, he finds Ryan Kristoff here, and this one goes for about 25 as Windsor takes it to midfield. A couple plays later, Werner would break it off with his legs. He makes two Watkins Glen defenders miss in the backfield, and then he's off to the races right through the middle of the Storm. He takes this one 60 yards all the way to the house. That puts Windsor up 6 to start the game. Werner now on defense. Daniel Costin trying to find the corner here, but Ashton's all over him. That one, a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And then Windsor back on defense and back in the end zone. Tyson Schmidt with the inside handoff. He's virtually untouched. Windsor up 14 and counting. Black Knights with a big win over Watkins Glen. Windsor, a winner tonight, 61-12.